Hey there, I'm Elizabeth Ricks.
And I'm Giorgia Ghizzoni.
And thank you for watching Thursday Thoughts with Hatha Equus.
Woo!
Georgia's joining me today because I think between the two of us, she is a freaking expert at understanding pain science and intrinsic motivation. And I wanted to follow up on something that we talked about at the end of the video last Thursday Thoughts, and that is pain for horses. So it's interesting, because last week we were talking about how I was encouraging people not to take things personally, take things very seriously. Be serious all the time, though.
Self-humor is great.
But don't take things too personally. And when it comes to horses not wanting to move, absolutely don't take it personally. But do ask the question: is my horse in pain?
Yes. Why is the horse not moving? Sometimes it can be pain.
Yeah, but sometimes, this is the interesting part, is the pain is real, but there may not actually be any tissue damage. Do you want to talk about some of the discoveries with that?
Definitely. I want to bring an example that we learned from Kathy Sierra, the founder of Intrinsin. I think it just gives the full idea, or at least it helped me understand it a lot. So imagine this actually really happened. I'm going to tell you an anecdote. This person jumps off of a fence, looks at their foot, and their foot has their shoe has a nail sticking through and up. So the person looks at the shoe with the nail and says, "Ah!" And all their friends look at the shoe and say, "Ah!" And then the paramedics come and look at the shoe with the nail and say, "Ah!" And the doctor at the ER looks at the shoe and says, "Ah!" And the painkillers are not working and none of that is working. And then the x-rays come back and the nail has not even touched the foot.
It was right between the toes.
Right between the toes. That tells us that how pain is experienced is mostly a responsibility of the brain. And when the brain thinks the body needs to, the brain thinks it needs to protect an area in the body that might be at risk, it will do it, but it will just assume it. Sometimes it will assume it independently of the actual tissue damage.
Yeah. So when you have chronic pain, it could be that, this is what drives vets and doctors crazy, right? It's like, no, the pain is still there, but we don't see any symptoms. The horses had ultrasound, the horses had x-rays, they've blocked the nerves in all of the areas, they've done flexions, all of the things, but the horse still yields some sort of lameness or some sort of guarding.
Because what happens most of the time with chronic pain is the tissue damage is gone, the body has healed to the extent it could heal, but the brain has not gotten the memo. The brain is still protecting. It's just in case, let's, not overdo it on that foot, on that, whichever body part.
Yeah, so the first thing to do is, if you suspect your horse is in pain, get the vet out, right? Let's just see if there's something actually going on.
Yeah.
Now, if you and the vet start to feel like you're on a merry-go-round and you're not figuring out any sort of answer to this mysterious lameness, consider intrinsic motivation, which is what has really helped a lot of horses we've worked with break through into bigger movements and into movements that aren't guarded. So
kind of change the idea they used to have about what was available to them,
right,
in terms of movement.
Yeah. So when the horse starts believing, a lot of times, the shutdown or the introversion that horses feel is the horse actually going, I don't believe that I can do what you want me to. My body doesn't believe that it can achieve a certain movement. And this is where this new pain science is just incredible at helping unlock horses' blocks.
Yes, and we're gonna talk about that more a different week of Thursday Thoughts.
Thank you so much. Let us know if you have any questions, and we're gonna do it together.
Sure.
Okay.
Namaste.